I've always been interested in steam trains, so when I heard that they were to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the opening of the Canterbury and Whitstable Railway, I felt that I should go to Canterbury and join the week of special events. It somehow seemed appropriate to arrive at Canterbury West, for it was only a few yards from here that the first train set out for Whitstable. There's very little of the old railway to be seen today, but I felt that I had to visit one item in particular. It is now part of the grounds of the Archbishop's School at Tyler Hill, and I suppose could be regarded as something of a shrine, the old tunnel mouth. It was not hard to visualize the old train squeezing through this narrow opening, which came to be known as the bung. Invicta was the first of a long list of engines which worked on the line. Originally the trains were pulled up the long slopes at each end, and the engines just working the middle bit. But later more powerful locos covered the whole journey. I met several people who remembered it this way, and also knew one of the drivers, Daddy Pearson.
It was just like it too. You were a little short fat man.
The tunnel was so bad that you'd probably come out like a sweep.
We used to go to our Sunday school streets at Whitstable.
You used to go to Whitstable for Fulton's opening.
The celebrations were a good excuse for the restoration and return to the city of that very first engine, the Invicta, which was to be very much the centre of the week's attractions. After the long journey from the museum at York, it was only natural that she would want to look her best, and after a quick wash and brush up and a few minor adjustments, Invicta was ready to face her waiting public. The week of celebrations went very quickly, and I soon found the city task force carefully easing their treasured but somewhat notorious Invicta into her permanent home in the poor priest's hospital, away from the ravages of the weather that she had suffered when she stood for many years by the riding gate of the old city wall. But as I watched these delicate operations, I couldn't help thinking that at a time when there is such a revived interest in steam railways and the preservation of old lines, how wonderful it would have been if the Canterbury-Whitstable track had survived and the tunnel had not been filled in when they built the university over it, and we had been able to celebrate this anniversary with a special run in the old rolling stock, even without the Invicta, which probably couldn't have made it anyway. However, I knew that it had been a wonderful visit for me as I retraced my steps to Canterbury West Station, leaving just memories of this famous Crab and Winkle line, and the knowledge that what had been borrowed during the life of the railway had now been returned to Mother Nature.